There are lots of myths about meditation, like you have to sit cross-legged on the floor, you have to stop thinking, it requires a huge time commitment, or it's only for people who aren't coping. None of these are true. Meditation is easier than you may think. You stop, place your attention on one thing, like your breath, and try to hold it there. When you become distracted, which you will, simply notice and bring your attention back. Becoming distracted doesn't mean that you've stopped meditating. Losing focus and refocusing over and over again is meditation. You can also practice mindfulness by bringing your full attention to everyday activities, like brushing your teeth or eating your lunch. Mindfulness isn't hard. The hardest part is remembering to do it and doing it regularly. Find a way of being mindful that you enjoy and practice as often as.
Welcome to Are You Mindful? I'm Mrs. Lewis, and this is Tuesday, Train Your Brain Tuesday. So we are going to continue our practice of meditation. And when we practice meditation, we focus on the present moment. So we are going to bring our attention to our breath as a way to continue to practice as we do deep breathing. And remembering that we notice our thoughts, we don't judge them. Meditation and mindfulness allows us to train our brains. So a lot of times when we respond to certain situations, like if we worry a lot, so just imagine a path, walking along a path, and every time you worry, you're making that path in the dirt deeper and deeper and deeper. The beautiful thing about our brains is called neuroplasticity, which means that we can create new pathways and erase those old ones. So how do we do that? So when you notice, because in mindfulness we're always noticing how we feel. So when you notice that you're becoming worried or nervous, you notice and then you try to respond differently. So instead of responding with, oh, I'm so aggravated, or reacting, right, that's being very reactive, you try to say, okay, I'm noticing that I'm worried. You explore why, and then you try to do something to help relax yourself or to support yourself. So maybe you might do deep breathing. Maybe you might want to go for a walk. Maybe you say, you know what, I'm going to call a friend to help me process how I'm feeling, right? Because when we experience these strong emotions, we're used to responding a certain way or reacting a certain way. So we want to change the way we respond, or if we responded negatively, we're going to change the way we respond by using mindfulness techniques. Our deep breathing is one technique. Noticing and being in the present moment begins to help us to respond to life's challenges and circumstances differently, because we all experience strong emotions such as anger, frustration, disappointment, fear, anxiety. These are all really strong emotions that we experience. And so mindfulness techniques helps us to respond differently and to create new pathways in our brains so that our brain is learning, we're training our brains to respond differently when circumstances or things happen in life. So I think that's pretty cool that our brains are, we have this neuroplasticity, and that we can train our brains with practice to respond more positively and to change the way we used to do things, especially if they are harmful to ourselves. So we're going to practice that today. So join me. I'm going to guide you through a meditation. So you can focus your eyes on the screen, or you can close your eyes, find a comfortable seat wherever you are, and we are going to meditate for 60 seconds. And I want you to just notice how you feel. Begin to do your deep breathing. So are you ready? Let's do this.